Alright, welcome to the B-side of the Monster House game review. This is where I would be reviewing the game itself, so I hope you all enjoy it. Welcome back, my fellow vampires, ghosts, ghouls, and zombies. This is the second installment in Gaming Horrors in the Dimension of Spookiness. And this week, we are going to be taking a look at the terrifying game for the PlayStation 2 known as Monster House. A game based on a movie where the house is alive. Yeah, Monster House was actually released on several consoles. And there was even a version released on the GameCube, oddly enough. Yeah. This game was released in 2006, and by that time the Nintendo Wii came out, and of course, people stopped caring, or people cared less and less about the GameCube by that time, since the Wii came out and was pretty successful. And the last game released for the GameCube was Madden 08. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Sorry. Got a sneeze going on. Yeah, this is the PS2 version of Monster House. And of course, this game is based on the 2006 movie where it used a animation technique called motion capture animation. This was also used in The Polar Express 2 years earlier. And of course, the idea behind it is that, well, the characters would look more realistic with their movement because they're actually they actually use real people for the animation itself. But it didn't actually work that well. It can come off as creepy to some individuals. Yeah, it's supposed to give more fluid animation, but it didn't work out in the long run. And even Mars Needs Moms tried a similar technique. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there was a movie based on that children's book. Yeah, this came around a time when people attempted to use this motion capture technique. Alright, so yeah, this is a former rental copy of a Monster House, as it has a Blockbuster Incorporated sticker on the back. Yeah, remember when Blockbuster was still in business? And remember the days when they didn't have just one store located in Bend, Oregon? Those were the days. Yeah, there's not much here. It's basically a container holding two games, and the game itself is pretty scratched, because I used to play it a lot. Yeah, this is a decent adaptation of Monster House. But they did include a bonus game, which is actually pretty cool. Let's go take a look at it, shall we? What are we waiting for? Let's delve into the insides of the living house known as the Monster House. A house that literally brings a whole new meaning to the term haunted house. Alright, so the game begins with
I'm DJ.
An intro sequence of DJ's photo
house across the street.
And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Monster House,
you know how every
DJ
has
is
a
the
cranky old
main
man
protagonist
that doesn't
of
want
the
you on his
movie.
lawn? Nebercracker ate those guys for breakfast, along with children and dogs.
No,
And
it
as
was the
rumor
house,
had
you
it,
fool.
his own wife. But I found out that those rumors weren't true. Nebercracker wasn't a monster. His house was. I told my friend Chowder.
Alright, so here's the gist.
Then the house
It
tried to
basically
eat him.
explains
He
the
believes me now.
events that happened in the
While
movie,
studying
like
the house, we
that
met
scene
Jenny.
where
She's
the
really smart for a
the
boy.
house ate a kid.
Okay, smart for a boy,
And
too.
no, I'm not the
Okay,
P
fine,
word,
she's
okay?
smarter
I'm
than
not
me.
trying to say that
It
to
was with Jenny's help
peeve off
that we
people.
formed a plan on Halloween
So
night
get
to
your
sneak
minds out of the
inside
gutter.
and kill the monster
And like
house.
the movie itself,
The police caught
DJ
us locked
forms
us in their
a
patrol car.
battle
And
plan
after
to
they were
take out
eaten,
the
was
living
our turn.
spooky house. Yeah, that's the gist. It basically shows the events that happened in the movie rather than, well, you know, show them in cutscenes. Oh no! Would you look at that? The monster house grabs the police car with its carpet tongue! Yeah, this is exactly how I remember the movie, because in the movie itself, the three main characters get locked up in the police car because, well, the cops couldn't believe their stories.
Now I know how
And
taco
like
meat
the movie
feels.
itself,
That makes
the
two of
three
us.
main characters whose
I
names
don't think
are
it knows we're still alive.
DJ, Jenny, and Chowder go into the house itself. Alright, so here's the first section of the game itself. We take control of DJ. And of course, this is where we get to learn about the game's controls. Uh-oh, don't go there, because that is where the mouth of the monster is. Yeah, that area is blocked. The objective in this section of the chapter is to try to find your way out. And of course, this is where you get to learn the movement controls. To do this, you use the analog stick. Well, just like you do in a lot of other 3D games. Alright, we got the key. And yes, you have to look for keys to open certain doors. We're all set. On to the next section. The next part of this chapter is where you get to learn about the shooting controls.
Is this
And
the
of course,
kitchen?
well, it's
Yeah.
pretty self-explanatory. You use circle to shoot water out of your water gun. Or super soaker, or whatever it's called. Just in case you run out of water, no worries, because you can always reload by pressing the triangle button. And of course, this game has unlimited ammo.
Stay back, you chair!
Oh no, the chairs are alive! Wouldn't want to sit on them, would ya? You can also pick up various items in the game, including health power-ups, and the health power-ups are cans of pop, and of course, the big gulps. Yeah, the big gulps are the full health power-ups, whereas the pop cans only refill some of your health. And you can also collect various other things like monkeys. Actually, they're chimps. I should know this because I'm a primate expert. Chimps are apes. And apes are different from monkeys because apes don't have tails. Yeah, once you collected the chimps, you get some stuff in the art gallery, which gives it some replay value. You can also interact with some objects like this radio over here. Yeah, you turn it on and it plays some music. Yeah, I don't know what the point of that is. What purpose does it serve? It's not like certain games where a certain object is actually a vital puzzle piece. Anyways, on to the next area. The bathrooms here are basically the save points of the game. That's about the extent of that. I don't know why the game wouldn't just save in any area. But that's just me, though. Oh, looky here, we picked up an instant camera film. And no, it's not a collectible. It's actually part of the secondary weapon. Let me explain. each and every character has their own secondary
This will make
weapon.
a great souvenir.
Say, for example, DJ's camera stuns enemies. And the camera flash is actually pretty powerful and pretty useful in taking out stronger enemies. And unlike the water guns, these are
Guess the
not
maid has the day
unlimited.
off.
You actually have to replenish them. You actually have to find some more ammunition in order to reload.
There must be a way out of here.
Now we're playing as Jenny. Even though every character in the game controls the same, they actually do have some differences. Oh, we found 4 arcade tokens. We'll explain about those later. Yeah, even though every character in the game controls the same, they actually do have some differences and some special abilities that only certain characters have. Jenny has the slingshot instead of the instant camera film. And of course, her water gun shoots faster, but it's not as effective. But it doesn't do much damage to enemies, especially the stronger ones. Although you can get upgrades to your weapon. Say, for example, if a DJ gets the rapid fire upgrade. Jenny's slingshot is also effective at taking out blocks and other harder objects.
Right between the eyes.
Yeah. Are those
sorta.
marbles
How
or
about
the
this?
clacker balls? Yeah, remember those? They were recalled because, well, they were known to be pretty, well, you know, dangerous. Yeah, the disc took forever to load, and that's because as a kid I used to play this game a lot, which might explain why it took forever to load, because it scratched pretty badly.
Everything's cool. Everything's cool.
Now we're talking.
Jungle.
We're
like a
playing
jungle
as
in here.
Chowder. Yep, the chubby kid or fat kid or whatever you want to call it. Just don't go around fat shaming fat guys, including me, because that's not very nice. Yeah, Chowder is the fat kid. Sorry if I sound offensive. And he is my favorite character to play as in the game itself. For one thing, he has the most powerful
Awesome.
water
This'll help.
Yeah, that's right. He has one of those, like, super soaker CPS water guns. Those kind of water guns that, of course, were infamous for shooting your eyes out because of the high pressure. And also, he has the most powerful secondary weapon in the game. Water balloons! Yep, he has water balloons, and they're really powerful. Just watch right here. See? Look. I'm gonna use one of them right now. BAM! Water balloons are cool. They actually do splash damage, unlike
Water balloon coming right
every other special weapon in the game, which there's only 2 other special weapons in the game. Yeah, that's pretty awesome that they do splash damage, and they're kind of like the rockets from a Duke Nukem, you know, the rockets fired from the rocket launcher, and that they do splash damage. And yeah, I'm talking about Duke Nukem 3D. And every other first-person shooter game has like rocket launchers that do splash damage, which is pretty cool, man. That's why Chowder is S tier. Chowder is OP as F. He's OP as hell, man. Yeah, that's the gist. Just wanted to finish the first chapter and we'll end the review right here. Oh, and by the way,
Where's that music?
you can talk to Skull in the game as well, but it's nothing more than a roleplay item. I'll show it to you right away. To talk to him, you press up on the directional pad, and well, it doesn't actually serve much purpose in the game other than to talk to him and, well, to have a roleplay item. That's pretty much the extent of that. Yeah. And I also forgot to mention that this game also has a bonus game. Yes, that's right. It has a bonus game that you get to
One cannot
play in the
claim
game
to be
itself.
a warrior if one doesn't have a
And I'll
sword.
talk about that right away.
Where shadows hide the
Yeah, I had to end the video right here because, again, these 4K videos are not good for our, like, slow internet connection. Tune in to see the bonus game!